Life flows at a different pace as we grow older. With years of experience behind us, we've gained wisdom, navigated relationships, and learned a fundamental truth. Not everything needs to be shared. With age comes the understanding that some matters, when kept private, safeguard not just our dignity, but also our peace of mind. For seniors, especially in today's world, the value of discretion cannot be overstated. Protecting personal information, maintaining boundaries, and knowing when to stay silent can mean the difference between a life of quiet confidence and one filled with unnecessary complications. Some things once spoken can't be taken back. Others, when left unspoken, preserve our autonomy and shield us from potential harm. In this deep dive, we'll explore 9 crucial things you should never share. These insights will empower you to maintain control over your life, uphold your reputation, and navigate your later years with wisdom, self-respect, and the quiet strength that comes from knowing when to speak and when to remain silent. 1. Age. More than just a number, but not everyone needs to know it. One of the first things people ask in conversation is, "How old are you?" It's a simple question, often used as an icebreaker, especially in a culture that glorifies youth. But as we grow older, this question carries more weight. While some wear their age as a badge of honor, for others, it becomes a label, one that invites assumptions about their abilities, health, and even their future. So why should you keep your age private? Ageism is real. Despite laws against discrimination, society often treats older individuals differently in subtle yet impactful ways. The moment someone knows your age, they may unconsciously shift their behavior, offering unsolicited advice, speaking to you as if you're fragile, or even assuming your best years are behind you. These attitudes, however unintentional, can be frustrating and limiting. But here's the truth. Life isn't about numbers. It's about vitality, experience, and mindset. Longevity is unpredictable, and focusing on a number can create unnecessary anxieties, both for yourself and those around you. By keeping your age private, you reclaim control over how the world perceives you. You allow your actions, energy, and outlook to define who you are, not a number on a birth certificate. At the end of the day, what truly matters isn't how many years you've lived, but how fully you're living them. Your age doesn't define you, your attitude does. 2. Money. Your financial life is your business. Money is a constant in life, yet one of the most sensitive and misunderstood topics. By the time you reach your 50s and beyond, your financial situation may be stable, or you might still be working towards security. Regardless of where you stand, whether wealthy or living modestly, keeping your financial affairs private is essential. Why? Because money changes dynamics, even in the closest relationships. Revealing your financial status can invite problems, no matter your situation. If you're well off, you may attract jealousy, expectations, or even subtle resentment. Friends or family might start assuming you'll cover expenses, lend money, or fund their ambitions. If you're struggling financially, you risk being pitied, or worse, judged for your life choices. In a society where wealth is often mistaken for worth, keeping your finances private is a way to protect both your dignity and independence. Your financial standing does not define you. Your values, character, and actions do. The more people know about your money, the more likely they are to form assumptions, ask for favors, or insert themselves into your decisions. There's a reason people say, money talks, but wealth whispers. The less you reveal, the more freedom you have to live on your own terms, without external pressure or scrutiny. 3. Family secrets. What happens at home stays at home. Every family has its own complexities, a mix of love, history, and, at times, tension. The relationships between parents and children, siblings, spouses, and extended family can be both a source of comfort and conflict. As we age, family takes on an even greater role, providing companionship, care, and emotional support. Yet not everything that happens within a family should be shared with the outside world. Disagreements, misunderstandings, and even deep-rooted family conflicts are best kept private. Why? Because exposing family issues to outsiders doesn't just invite judgment and gossip, but it can also fracture trust among those closest to you. What may seem like a harmless conversation can lead to misinterpretation, turning personal struggles into public scrutiny. Protecting family privacy is an act of respect and loyalty. It allows loved ones the space to resolve conflicts without outside influence and prevents others from forming opinions based on incomplete or one-sided perspectives. Over time, you may look back on past conflicts and wish for reconciliation or a deeper connection with those you love. Keeping family matters private creates a foundation for healing, allowing relationships to mend and grow without the interference of outside voices. In doing so, you honor the sanctity of family, ensuring that its challenges and triumphs remain where they belong. 4. Medications. Your health is private, not public knowledge. As we age, health naturally takes center stage. By the time we reach our 50s and 60s, managing conditions, taking medications, and undergoing treatments can become part of daily life. Conversations about health are common, whether with friends, family, or even casual acquaintances. But while it's natural to share general concerns, not every detail needs to be disclosed. Why keep your medications and treatments private? For one, it spares you from unsolicited advice. The moment people know about your health regimen, opinions flood in. Suggestions for miracle cures, alternative therapies, or expert advice from those with no medical background. While often well-intentioned, these comments can feel overwhelming, intrusive, and even misleading. Beyond that, sharing too much can reshape how others see you. Instead of recognizing your wisdom, character, and life experiences, they may start defining you by your condition. Suddenly, you're no longer the strong, capable individual you've always been. You become the person with health problems. That shift in perception can be frustrating and unfair. By keeping your medical details to yourself, you maintain control over your own story. You decide who knows how much they know and on what terms. Your dignity, autonomy, and identity deserve to remain intact. You are far more than a diagnosis. Living life on your own terms means ensuring your health remains your business, not a topic for public discussion. 5. Sexuality. Intimacy is personal, keep it sacred. Sexuality is an intrinsic part of being human, and it doesn't fade with age. If anything, intimacy can become even more profound as the years pass. Yet in a world that often dismisses or even stigmatizes the romantic lives of older adults, discussing such matters can be awkward, misunderstood, or met with judgment. Despite outdated societal views, sexual desire and connection remain natural at any stage of life. Deepening bonds, emotional closeness, and shared experiences can make intimacy richer with time. However, sharing too much about your private life can invite unnecessary scrutiny. People may misinterpret your choices, make unwarranted assumptions, or reduce something deeply meaningful to mere gossip. Keeping your romantic and intimate life private is not about secrecy, it's about respect. What happens between you and your partner is sacred, built on trust, connection, and mutual understanding. Oversharing can diminish that special bond, turning something personal into a public spectacle. As we grow older, our relationships and desires may evolve, but one thing remains constant: the value of discretion. By keeping your intimate life to yourself, you protect the dignity of your relationships, allowing love and connection to flourish without outside interference. 6. Charity. True generosity doesn't need an audience. Few things are as rewarding as giving back, whether through financial donations, offering time, or supporting someone in need. Acts of charity strengthen communities, uplift individuals, and bring purpose to our own lives. But the true essence of giving isn't about recognition or praise. It's about making a difference without expecting anything in return. Why should your charitable acts remain private? Because true generosity doesn't seek validation. Publicly announcing donations can sometimes appear more self-serving than sincere, turning an act of kindness into a performance. It can also place undue pressure on others to give, even if they're not in a position to do so. Giving should be about impact, not optics. Moreover, keeping your charity discreet protects the dignity of those receiving help. Not everyone wants to be seen as needing assistance, and publicizing your generosity can unintentionally strip them of their pride. Whether you're contributing to an organization or quietly helping someone in need, The purest form of charity is the one done in silence, where the focus remains on the act itself, not on the giver. 7. Honor. Your reputation is priceless. As we grow older, honor and dignity become the pillars of a life well lived. By the time we reach our 50s and 60s, we've built careers, raised families, and contributed to our communities. These achievements shape who we are, but constantly seeking validation for them can undermine the very respect we've earned. In a world where self-promotion is common, there's a fine line between pride and boasting. While it's natural to feel accomplished, repeatedly highlighting our successes can create distance, making others feel either overshadowed or resentful. Honor isn't something you claim, it's something you live. It's defined by integrity, humility, and the way we carry ourselves, not by how often we remind others of what we've done. True dignity lies in knowing your worth without needing to announce it. The most respected individuals are those who let their actions speak louder than their words. By keeping personal victories and contributions private, you cultivate genuine admiration, allowing others to appreciate you for who you are, not just for what you've achieved. 8. Insults. Release the past, reclaim your peace. Life brings its share of insults, disappointments, and painful moments. These experiences can leave lasting emotional scars, resurfacing when we least expect them. But clinging to past wounds or frequently revisiting them in conversation only deepens the pain, keeping us stuck in resentment instead of moving forward. As we age, letting go becomes an act of self-preservation. Carrying past grievances is like carrying unnecessary weight. It drains our energy, clouds our joy, and holds us back from true peace. Healing happens in silence, not in endless retellings. Keeping these experiences private allows you to process them on your own terms, without the influence of outside opinions or judgments. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting. It means refusing to let past hurts define your present or future. By choosing to keep certain pains to yourself, you reclaim control over your emotions. You free yourself from the burden of the past and create space for growth, peace, and emotional freedom. 9. Mantra. Your beliefs, your strength. A mantra is more than just a phrase. It's a deeply personal philosophy, a guiding force that anchors you in times of uncertainty. Whether it's a religious prayer, a daily affirmation, or a personal motto, these beliefs shape your resilience and perspective. They are uniquely yours, forged through experience, faith, and introspection. It can be tempting to share these guiding principles, especially when they have helped you overcome adversity. However, not everyone will grasp their significance. Some may dismiss them, question them, or fail to appreciate their depth. Worse, exposing something so personal can sometimes weaken its impact, turning what once brought you strength into something open for debate. By keeping your core beliefs private, you protect their power. They serve their true purpose best when they remain a quiet source of strength within you, offering clarity and peace when needed. These convictions don't need validation from others. They belong solely to you, shaping your journey in a way only you can understand. Life is a constant dance between what we share and what we keep for ourselves. As we grow older, privacy becomes not just a preference, but a necessity, a way to preserve dignity, independence, and inner peace. The 9 aspects we've explored, age, finances, family matters, health, intimacy, charity, reputation, past wounds, and personal beliefs, are deeply personal. By guarding them, you maintain control over your story and protect your emotional well-being. Silence is often more powerful than words. What you choose not to disclose can shape your life just as much as what you do. In a world that constantly encourages oversharing, wisdom lies in knowing when to stay quiet. Keeping certain things private isn't about secrecy, it's about self-respect and the freedom to live on your own terms. As you continue your journey, remember, your life is yours to protect. Choose carefully what you reveal and cherish the power of what remains yours alone. Thank you for being here. If these insights resonate with you, share your thoughts in the comments. Your perspective is truly valued.